Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Your Health Matters. I am Shay Brown Brown with SBB Fit for Life. I am a family nurse practitioner. I am a plant based nutritionist. I am a personal fitness trainer, obesity management specialist, and a medical cannabis provider. Today, we will be talking about fitness today. Why? Because it is at the end of the year. And what do people do at the end of the year? They make those New Year's resolutions. And we all talk about we're going to get started at the beginning of the year. So today we have a very special guest on our show tonight. Many of you that have been on my Fit for Life page may have seen some of his postings. He is in our Fit for Life as well. He is not only a personal trainer, guess what? He is a full-time daddy too, okay? So it is not just mothers that have their children and take care of their kids. He is a daddy as well. So guess what? I definitely applaud him because look, if we mothers can have our babies on the show, so can men as well. So we have Troy Barber here, and I am going to have Troy Barber introduce himself and tell you guys a little bit about him. Go ahead, Troy. Well, I think you're muted. Are you muted?
There you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead, Troy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Troy Barber, of course, from Baltimore, Maryland, co-owner of Affirm Fitness. Um, I'm a new dad of a 7-month-old, and she's trying to eat this bottle, drink this bottle while I'm on a live. She got hungry right as I was about to get on this call. But yeah, I'm co-owner of Affirm Fitness, fitness instructor, personal trainer, wellness coach, as well as a Herbalife coach as well. So we do, 21-day challenges, fitness challenges, weight loss challenges, fitness classes. The list just goes on and on and on and on. And I'm here today to speak on some of the things that not only Affirm Fitness does, but the wonderful, wonderful things I see y'all doing over there. At, Fit for Life. It's just amazing how much positivity y'all put in the community with the walks, the runs, the food that you post, the natural foods and stuff like that. So it's just good to see other folks as well as ourselves pushing this wellness and fitness and nutrition thing onto our community. That's very, very, very needed.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I always tell Troy, it takes more than one person. It takes community, okay, to get people started. So, Troy, how long have you been in fitness?
About 7 years.
And what really got you started with the fitness journey?
Well, the thing that got me started into my fitness journey was one day I walked up the steps in my grandmom's house, and when I got to the top of the steps, I just didn't feel good. I was tired, out of breath. So what I did was, I looked in a mirror. Like she has a mirror. She has a mirror in her bathroom. So when you using the bathroom, once you get up to leave out, you can see yourself in the mirror. And I saw myself in the mirror, and I didn't like what I saw. And just so happened, my niece was working at the YMCA on 33rd Street.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to always tell me, she's like, I work at the Y. You can come for free. I got you on my membership, so you can just come up there. But I wasn't into the working out thing, and I looked in the mirror, and I just didn't like what I saw, and I said, let me go up here and at least try, to see what they offer or see if it's something I would like. And I went, and the first day, I not only fell in love with the workouts. My co-partner, the mother of my child, was in there as well at the desk working.
Mm-hmm.
So, I saw her and I liked her,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, well, yeah, I want to work out, and I also see somebody I'm interested in. So, the rest is history. Now we, own our own small gym going into our large gym.
Mm-hmm.
But also I had health problems, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, pre-diabetic. Uh, and like I said, once I walked up those steps and I didn't feel myself. I was tired, wheezing, I had asthma. I said, let me try this fitness thing and see, what'll come out of it as a result. I'm 80 pounds down as of current. I'm already 90. Um, High blood pressure, gone. High cholesterol, gone. Asthma, gone. Pre-diabetic, gone. Um, and I'm watching my friends at the same age fall apart. Like friends are, everybody's running to me talking about, their blood pressure's high, their cholesterol is high, I have friends that are younger than me, having to have their toes amputated because of, the sugar diabetes and stuff of that nature. And I just now don't want to live that lifestyle. And before, I didn't want to live that lifestyle, so I had to change. So that's what got me into it. And as a result of me losing that weight, I just turned it into a business and decided to help other people with it. And I got so many success stories. It's just crazy. Like we'd be on here all night if I was just tell you the amount of people that I've helped and changed and taken away from pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I got people on defibrillators that were told they were never going to run again. Now they fitness instructors. It's
Mhm.
just crazy. It's just crazy. But it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful, wonderful blessing from God to be able to help people and put smiles on faces. And that's my business. I get to help people put smiles on faces. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, what got you started is the fact that you were one person that started off with the high blood pressure and diabetes, pre-diabetes at that, and high cholesterol. Um, so, being that you are familiar with those kind of things, do you work with clients and their doctors in reference to that? I mean, do you like give their doctors like updates and stuff like that on letting them know how well they're doing? I mean, I know that you are a fitness trainer. I mean, are you also a nutritionist as well?
Nope. But the thing is, our motto is you put the right things in your body, the right things will come out. And I've been doing not only the fitness thing, I've been doing Herbalife nutrition for the same amount of years. Now I've been doing fitness for about 5 years. I've been doing Herbalife for about four, maybe 4.5 years. I got onto my Herbalife journey 1 year after I got into my fitness journey. And what ended up happening was, you know, it helped me discipline myself on what I'm eating, how I'm eating, and things like that. And as
Hmm.
a natural, I tell my clients, like, if you put the right things in your body, right things will come out. So when you do go to your doctor, please let me know the changes that you endure, like from doing this. Of
Hmm.
course, the weight loss happens. We all know if you get to moving around, jumping around, and moving around and burning calories, it's natural. You want to lose some weight, but you'll hit a plateau if you don't start putting the right foods and the right things in your body. So, I get a lot of false negatives with people. They tell me, well, I know how to lose weight. And I'll be like, I hear you, but if you don't change your diet, you're only going to lose but so much weight. And then you're going to hit that plateau. And that's where so many people hit that plateau. And then you say, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. My daughter yelling at me because of the bottle. Um, you okay, mama? Here you go.
So basically, um, I, we hear what you're saying, and a lot of things that you're saying is so true. You put the right things into your body, and your body is going to perform. Give you those right things. It's just like you go into the gas station. You wouldn't put diesel into your car, would you?
No, not at all.
No, you wouldn't put that. You would either get the 87, the 93. I mean, you would get that type of gas to put into your car. And it's just like food, okay? I mean, you wouldn't constantly keep putting McDonald's into your body because that's just getting that diesel gas to put into your body. And then eventually you're going to break that engine down, which is your heart. Okay, you're going to break that engine down, which is your brain. You're going to break all of that down. You're going to clog up that gas pump. I mean, clog up that your gas, and it's going to mess up your engine. So when you hear people talk about, I know how to exercise, I know how to lose weight, you might know how to exercise and lose weight, but the ultimate goal of your health, like you were saying, you're no longer pre-diabetic. You no longer have high blood pressure. These are things that people really don't understand. Because what you have done, not only have you lost weight, you have also taught yourself how to heal your body from the inside out.
Hmm.
Okay? Not just a physical image, because no, I mean, we look at ourselves and we want to make sure that we keep ourselves nice and healthy. And, we like to keep ourselves nice and healthy looking as well. But if
Hmm.
you do not have that inside body performing the way it's supposed to be, I don't care what you look like on the outside, it is going to shut
Right.
down. Okay. So we have a couple of questions for you, Troy, right quick. We have a
Hmm.
question from Janine Cochran. She said, have you ever worked with people who have had back fusion and invasive surgery? And if so, what would you recommend for a person who is looking for to live a better lifestyle?
Ultimately, the nutrition is just is the lead ship on you okay, mom? The nutrition is the flagship for getting healthy. Period. I mean, the working out is cool, But the flagship for it is nutrition. Nutrition is what you put in your body. And one thing you want to do is put things in your body that are alive, fruits, vegetables, stuff like that. That processed food is no good for you. It's going to have you, it's going to have you, places that you don't want to be. It's going to have you having sicknesses that you don't even have to have. Now, as far as
Right.
the back fusion, I'm not a doctor. I don't know exactly what that is. But if you can do high intensity, fitness, a firm fitness is the place for you. But don't be trying to go crazy. We're gonna give you a modified version of what to do because of you having that back infusion. What was the other ailment? I'm sorry.
I believe she said just back fusion or some type of invasive surgery. Now, when she said invasive surgery and back fusions, that means that they have actually performed some type of back surgery on you. And it all depends on what type of back fusion that they have done on you. Maybe they put in some discs, replace some discs, or whatever have you. But again, I mean, just to back Troy up on that, as a nurse practitioner, I would say consult with your doctor first. Okay. Have your doctor have you go to physical therapy first. And then have the physical therapist let the personal trainer know what he can do with you. Because as personal trainers, they're just that, just personal trainers. And then they go by whatever the doctor says, whatever the physical therapist said. Because once you leave that physical therapy, then they're going to pick up wherever that physical therapist have pretty much left off. And they're going to keep moving with you and probably build up your core, right, Troy? To help
Absolutely.
strengthen your back. Because if your back is weak, I'm thinking that they will want to strengthen your core. I mean, I could be
Hmm.
wrong, but that's what I would want to do. I want to strengthen that core up to take some of the pressure off of the back.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. But like you said, you want to follow your doctor's advice on any of these things before you even start working out. If you have things like that, because like I say, we have somebody in our community that has a defibrillator, and when she told me that, I was like, ask your doctor if you can, work out with us. And he told her, take it one step at a time, and she did. And this was high blood pressure, pre-diabetic, diabetes. Her numbers were crazy now. They're down. She was on her 300. She's in her 200s now. She lost 40 pounds in the last 6 months. She's now an
Mhm.
extreme hip hop instructor. She's now a Zumba instructor. She's currently at my gym right now, doing a class right now. So, this is a person that was told she would never, run again. And she's running and she's teaching classes and all that. But like I say, check with your doctor first and then take action.
Now, I also have to say that as well. A defibrillator, it all depends on what kind of defibrillator that you have. It could be just a pacemaker. Okay, and it can also be just what we call an AED, a defibrillator, to stop your heart from going into some type of irregular rhythm. Now, 9 times out of 10, when people have these things called defibrillators and their heart is going into these irregular rhythms, sometimes it is self inflicted, but sometimes it may not be self inflicted. But the more healthier that you are, the less you probably will have that defibrillator go off. Okay. You want to try and, like he said, incorporate healthy live food into your body, not food that has been processed over and over and fortified, stripped of its natural ingredients. White, anything is white. I tell my patients this all the time as they're asking me, well, what should I eat, Dr. Brown? I'm like, well, you know what? Don't eat anything that's white. Anything white you can't have. I said, you can have all your little white friends, but you got to stay away from white rice, white bread, white pasta, and white potatoes. All those things you stay away from. I said, because those are things, and not white potatoes, but all those other things are things that have been stripped of its natural nutrients that the body needs. So, like Troy said before, um, you want to make sure that you keep up with eating live food, okay, which is your fresh fruits and vegetables. Okay. That was a very good question and good response as well to that, Troy. So, as you was mentioning your types of programs that you have, you were saying something about what was that? The Herbalife. Can you talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, so Herbalife is a nutrition company that's been around for 41 years now. I got in it about 5 years ago.
Mhm. She's fine. She's fine. We
Yeah,
love the babies.
right. I got it in about 4.5, maybe 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
It was a large part of how I lost my 80 pounds because, like I said, it helped me to, stay on track with my nutrition. Like I'm not outside. I'm not riding down the street saying, "Oh, Chick-fil-A, maybe I should go over there and get a chicken sandwich," or McDonald's. I know exactly what I'm going to eat every day. So you also want to incorporate that. You want to plan the things that you're going to eat daily so that you don't go off track. Because the one of the main keys to weight loss and being healthy and nutrition is staying consistent. Okay, you can't eat right for 2 days, and on the third day you want to eat crazy and think all the stuff is going to work. It's not. Okay, so yeah, Herbalife is a supplement company. We have tablets. We have the flagship of our products are our protein shakes and our Formula One shakes, which we sell at Affirm Fitness at our shake bar, our energy teas. We have belly fat reducers. We attack weight loss and nutrition and health on a cellular level. Okay, you can't fix the outside problems from the outside. You have to fix the outside problem from the inside. Okay, so when you like, I don't want to bad mouth, but when you do all these evasive outside things that try to lose weight, they're not. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. The evasive life goal and all this rub the fat out. It's not going to work, y'all. It's not going to work.
That is
You,
cute though. I really like that. My favorite one is that little waist thing that they take and they smother all their inside organs. I'm like, oh my God,
yeah,
how do you breathe? How does your liver and your gallbladder and everything else, how does it breathe when you have, what is that belt called?
it's called smash your organs together.
I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah,
But that stuff,
yeah.
it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. But,
It just doesn't work.
hey, it's, once you take it off, I mean, everything just, it falls right on out.
Fall
So,
right back where it was at. Yeah.
so with the Herbalife, you said that you have the pills, you have tea, you have stuff like that. Now, with all of this stuff with the Herbalife, do any of your clients, do they incorporate like other foods with that, or do you have like a program to where they do this for like maybe 2 weeks? I mean, how do you do that with your clients?
So we start them off on a 2.5 week program.
Uh-huh.
And we monitor everything. Like we get like if you so like say you come into a firm fitness, we talk about the shakes, we talk about the teas, we talk about the aloe. We do 21-day challenges every month. We have our first of the year challenge starting, of course, January 1st.
Yes.
If you get on a program, what we do is we have a BMI scale at the club. We put you on a BMI scale. We get your weight, we get your body mass index, we get your visceral fat, we get your body fat, we get your weight, of course. We get all those numbers and we show you your numbers. And a lot of times that's a heartbreaking number because a lot of people, because they want to lose weight and they probably don't like what they see in the mirror, they don't tend to get on the scale because they don't want to see the number on the scale. So you get people that have numbers that they checked maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. They say, I think I'm around 240 and get on the scale and it's 268. And they like, I didn't know it was 268. I'm like, you're not going to know where you're at because you're not checking. So we're going
Yeah.
to get you on the scale. We're going to get all those numbers. Now, the ideal thing is to do is get you on a detailed nutrition plan where you drink a shake in the morning, high protein based snack 2 hours later, another shake maybe 2 or 3 hours later, another high protein based snack. Then you eat dinner. So we eat maybe 4 or 5 times a day. Now, there's different ways you can do that. You can do that, or you can take the three meal a day method where I drink a shake for breakfast. All right. And then about 6 to 8 hours later, I have another shake. And then maybe 6 to 8 hours later, then I have dinner. And that's it. I eat those 3 times a day. And those 2 times that you're eating with the shakes is just protein powder, Formula One. Okay. You get 24 grams of protein, vitamins, minerals, zinc. You get all of those in a powder, water, and ice form. So it's easy for your body to process because it's just powder, water, and and shake. That's all it is, and ice.
Right.
So
Right.
ice has 0 calories. Water has 0 calories.
Absolutely.
So you want to what you want to do is put yourself in a caloric deficit where you're burning more calories than you put in per day. So we second our body out twice a day by putting well, not second out, it's second you out because you're used to eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which
Hmm.
which truth be told is totally too much food on a body on our body because
Hmm.
our body's in a processing all of that stuff all day. You're processing all these meats and you're processing all this over processed food that's dead, okay, that's not alive. So you're not putting life into your body. All right. So now we're doing this right, and that just want to know because I know you're going to ask me about Herbalife. So Herbalife doesn't have no adjectives, no preservatives. Okay, so it will go bad. All right, it will go bad if you leave it out. If you make a shake and you leave it out, a couple hours later it's going to be stinking because it's not processed. Don't have a lot of process in it. Where though it's not it's processed to the point where you can just set it out and then you can just eat it at any time. All right.
Right.
So we use these products, and it's a precursor to keep you on pace. Say, when I wake up, I'm gonna have my shake. 2 hours later, I'm gonna have my snack. 2 hours
Right.
later, I'm gonna have my shake. 2 hours later, I might have a snack. I don't never do 5 times a day. I might do three, and
Mhm.
then because I just don't eat like that, and then I have my dinner. But we're trying to get people that's coming from snacking on chips and I'm hungry. To have them able to eat them enough times throughout the day where they're not constantly hungry.
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yep.
good. That sounds good. I
Mhm.
like that. So, when you say that you're starting this, is it the weight loss plan, 21-day weight loss plan?
21 day
January
challenge.
1st. Yeah, can you tell us about that?
Yeah. So 90% of our 21 day challenges end in prizes, cash prizes. Our last one, it was $1,000 cash prize. But we have a new system coming out like with Herbalife. It's thousands of us all across America for distributors. So we're in different factions, like this team, this team, this team. So we got a new whole situation rolling out in a coming week.
Mhm.
They're actually rolling it out now that we're getting it piece by piece.
Mhm.
Just another tool for us to help use for our clients because we understand that like how me and you might think, everybody else might not think.
Right.
So we're trying to make a system where it's easy. It's easy for everybody. Yes, mama. She's yelling at me. That's easy for everybody to use. She just want to talk. That's easy for everybody to use and everybody to tap into. Like we have Telegram groups that we have
Mhm.
all our clients in. They can communicate with each other. They talk
Uh-huh.
about snacks, meals, workouts, where they're going to work out, what they're doing. Yes, mama. Here.
He has a lot to say tonight.
Uh-huh. She trying to watch TV and talk at the same time. It's crazy. So, we have so many tools, and there's always new tools being added, just to help people that's not as what I would say nutrition or fitness inclined as we are. Because
Right.
like just like me and you might say, all right, I'm gonna eat these bananas, I'm gonna eat these berries, I'm gonna eat these seeds.
Mhm.
Another person might be like, well, I'm trying to get to this fried chicken, I'm trying to get to this. So,
Yeah.
we trying to put systems in place that help them to wing them, you know, um, not all the way off of it at once, but slowly but surely to getting on a nutritional journey that's going to help them get to their goals fast.
Okay, very cool, cool. So you also mentioned about you guys do fitness classes as well. Can you
Yes.
tell us about your fitness classes and the days? Well, just tell us about your fitness classes. What kind of classes do you have?
So we do hit training 5:15 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday. And the reason why we started a 5:15 a.m. class is because we have a lot of police, firemen, nurses. We have a fleet of nurses in our community, and they would do 12-hour shifts. So sometimes they can't make it. Sometimes they do a 7 to 7,
Mm-hmm.
or I don't know what their schedule is. I know they tell me they do 12 hours. So a lot
Mm-hmm.
of them coming at 5:15 a.m. They knock it out. They done for the day. They go home, shower, and they go to work, and they good because a lot of times they can't make the evening class because of the times that they do work. Same thing with some of my police officers. My police officers go to work like 8, maybe 9. So they come in and knock their work out at, and then they're at work and they're on for 12 hours. Now our evening classes mainly fit the schedule of our 9 to 5. So our evening classes go like this: Mondays is hit training, 4 boxes. We call it 4 boxes to death. We do upper body, abs, cardio, and legs. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to do 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. That's going to be, you're going to do every exercise twice. So you're doing 8 rounds. Then you get a 2 minute break, and then we never do another 8 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get a 2 minute break, then we do another 8 rounds. Then you do another 2 minute break, then we do another 8 rounds. And then we
Jeez.
do a bonus round.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna lose the weight if you come playing with a firm fitness. We do the real deal. Then you're gonna get an amazing, awesome stretch at the end. Stretching is very, very, very important. All right, every class we do amazing stretches at the end. All right. Then on Tuesdays we do extreme hip hop, was one of our more dance fitness style
Mm-hmm.
fun classes. Then Wednesday tonight is booty bands and cardio. That's what my girlfriend's out teaching now. Thursday is a class I invented maybe in the month of October. It's called Max Burn. That's a full body weightlifting and cardio class.
Mhm.
So we cut on the music and we do what I feel, but I aim at every body part. We start on the shoulders and we go down. Friday is Zumba. That's our winding down day. You go and dance fitness, let your muscles rest, and then we right back at a Saturday morning with Wonder Woman class, which is an all women's class, full body tournament class. Then we do extreme hip hop again at 12.
Nice, nice, nice. So, with all this activity, do you with the person that's just like initially coming in, because this is the beginning of the year, and everybody's like, well, you know what? I'm trying to find somewhere to go to where I can start working out. There's this thing that we trainers know about. It's called a PAR-Q. Do you require any of your clients to fill out a PAR-Q? And if you don't, um, is there any circumstances to where you would have a person to fill out a PAR-Q? And if people don't know what a PAR-Q is, it's a method that we use to uncover health and lifestyle issues prior to an exercise regimen. Okay.
Mm,
So I even posted that for people because that's something that, even if you don't choose to work out with the firm fitness, this is something that you guys may need, maybe to even do on your own. We have a lot of what we call in the hospital Google doctors, to where we have patients come in and ask us these questions and think they're going to throw us off guard. And I'm like, well, you're close, buddy, but no, that's not what it is. So all of our look, you have the baby and I have the dog, Troy. So all of our Google doctors. So I definitely encourage our Google fitness trainers to look up a PAR-Q. Even if
mhm.
your trainer does not bring one to your attention, look to
Excuse me.
see if you are ready to start a fitness program. And if you're not, I tell people, the purpose of a PAR-Q is determined, like I said, if you need to have a medical evaluation before participating in any vigorous or strenuous exercises. So that is something that you guys might want to look into. So again, Troy, I asked a question. Do you do anything like that? Like maybe an assessment of your clients before you have them exercise, or maybe even just give them a PAR-Q before they even start the regimen.
No. What we do is we let everybody know that first comes in to work at your own pace. Don't try to
Okay,
keep up with everybody else in the class. A lot of these people have been here for 6, 8 months. These women are strong. These women have proved the men have outdone the men time and time and time again in my classes because they've been coming. So I tell everybody do what you can do, and if you have any ailments, anything, please let me know so I can
great.
give you a modification for that. But most of the time no, like, but I always ask them like, I always ask. We always ask, do you have any, any problems or any ailments that would hinder you from doing this class? And
Hmm.
truth be told, most people that are not in the best of health steer clear of Affirm Fitness. They watch our videos and they always get calls and they say, "Do you have beginners classes?" And I'm like, "No, we got to get to it. We can't we can't slow this down um, um, for one person. It has to just go." And just go at your own pace. And I promise you, if you're a healthy individual, you will pick up, you will get stronger, you will get faster, and you will be able to keep up. So yeah,
Okay,
that's pretty much how we do it. It's like it's a whip you in a shape method. And like I say, it's always go at your own pace. Listen to your
great,
body. Okay.
great. No, I understand that. So we have another. I know that it takes time to lose weight. And starting off walking, and then you can notice that you have stopped losing weight. Do you have to start doing other exercises to get those results? I mean, go ahead. I'll let you answer that.
All right. So walking is not going to be enough. Walking is like I explained earlier. Walking is going to get you to a certain point. Now, yes, you do definitely have to turn it up. That walking has to turn into a small jog, and a jog is going to get you somewhere. And guess what? That jog is going to have to turn into a small run. All
Mhm.
right, and then after that, if you still haven't reached your fitness goal, it's going to have to turn into a method that I taught somebody that's in their 60s, and they have abs. Her name is Miss Denise Wright on Facebook. She has abs. She's 65 years old. The sprint and jog method. So what we would do is we would do free Friday night runs over Montebello Lake, and somebody taught me, and I just taught it now. So what
Mhm.
happens is what you want to do is just pole to pole, What you want to do is you want to jog, slight light jog to one pole, and then light jog to the next pole, and then you want to sprint to that next pole. When you get to the next pole, slow it back down. Now, eventually over time, you're going to start jogging. Jogging to one pole, sprinting to two poles. Then eventually that's going to turn into just running all the way around the track. It's a build
Right.
up. And what you're doing is telling your body, I have to get stronger. That's why you're doing these sprints. You're going to break those muscles down. Those muscles are going to grow back stronger because they know you're continuously doing sprints. So now I have to build myself up so I can sprint. Your body is an amazing, amazing, amazing machine. It will learn from the things you're doing, and it will adjust. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so don't count yourself out because you're not losing the weight with the walking. You have to turn it up. So, like I say, you're going from a walk to a slow jog. You don't have to go crazy immediately. Just turn it to a slow jog, and then eventually that jog is going to get easier to you. Then you have to turn it to a light sprint, and then from sprint to full sprint. It's going to grow. I promise you.
So, your classes sound very, very intense, Troy. Question for you. Do you have days, or do you even have a class that are just for beginners?
No.
No?
Because like I say, it's coming at your own pace. We at Affirm Fitness is family. Like if you ever came, you will see. We have people that came there that were the slowest, the sluggish. Okay. And like I tell you, I said American, the human body is an amazing, amazing thing. With that energy and that positivity, we're gonna push on you to push.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like I said, go at your own pace. We're gonna celebrate you whether you finish first or whether you finish last. It's gonna be like you can't be first
Right.
because all of us are trying to reach our goals, and it's not about one person, it's about all of us. So
Mm-hmm.
eventually you're gonna get better. And like your best might not be my best, but it's your best. And at your best, you're gonna get to where you need to be at your best. So,
Absolutely.
we don't wanna how can I say this nicely? We don't wanna have a culture where because if one person see one person slacking a little bit too much, then two people gonna slack, then three people gonna slack, then four people gonna slack. But if all of us are giving it our all, and your all is your best,
Absolutely.
it means the world to everybody else in there because all of us got a goal to reach. And the way I reach my goal might not be the way you reach your goal, but we're all in here and we're doing it together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, how do you monitor the progress of your clients?
Oh, through through our BMI scale, through what's wrong, Mama?
Uh-oh.
She talking, she not crying. Um, through oh my God, wait a minute. Oh, through like we use our BMI scale, we use our I can't think of the tape measure.
Uh-huh.
Also, doctor's visits. Doctor's visits, like when people go to see their physicians, like what are your numbers this time? What did the doctor tell you this time? And 90% of the time, when we get back, is whatever doctor tells them, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Because the
Right.
key to being healthy is, like I said, y'all putting healthy things into your body, a lot of things into your body. Working out. You're not supposed to be dormant. God didn't build us to be sitting on the couch watching Netflix all day. Okay. If you
No,
do that, what's going to happen is your body's going to start to deteriorate. Your muscles are going to start to deteriorate. Everything is going to go downhill. You know what I mean? You don't see runners, lean people that run all the time. You don't see them with beer bellies. They're lean people because they're constantly doing something. They're keeping their body
absolutely.
active. So
Absolutely.
that's how we reach success. I used to be a 289-pound person. I'm never going back to that. I'm gonna work out for
Right.
the rest of my life if I'm able to. Right now I gained a few pounds back when my daughter was born because I couldn't get on a steady regimen, but I have the tools to knock it right back off. So I'm 80 pounds down on my way back to 90 pounds down, which is my original weight, which is 199. I'm
Right.
currently at 208. So it's always a work in progress, y'all. You don't lose weight and then, all right, I'm 202, I'm there forever. No, once you get to 202 or 199 or whatever it is, then you got to work to stay there.
That
You know what
part.
I'm
Yep.
saying? So
Yep.
this is a never ending battle, but you can get to the
Never.
point where you're not where the battle is not hard because you've been doing it, you've been staying consistent for so long.
Absolutely. So, Ms. Cochran said that your program sounds like boot camp.
We started out with boot camps. We just made boot camps fun. We made boot camp fun. I promise you. It's smiling, it's yelling, it's screaming. If you go on my page, you'll see it.
You
Everybody's smiling.
sometimes, boot camp, I'm attracted to boot camp, to be honest with you. But that's just me. You know how
Yeah,
I roll, Troy, but I'm very well attracted to boot camp. I tell you,
yeah.
if I'm not sweating or or if my wig ain't going sideways, and I'm not
Right.
really working out. I'm sorry.
My,
That's
I'm,
just me. So
yeah.
exactly, I need to get that. I need to get that sweat on. I mean, I really need to feel it. But everybody is not like me. So
Mhm.
even at my age of 51, I mean, most people at my age cannot do what I do. So I definitely do not encourage, not even anybody at the age of 41, to do what
Mhm.
I do, not even at the age of
Mhm.
31. So it's like Troy said, you go at your own pace. And eventually you will get there because, like Troy, like myself, we did not wake up like this. We stay consistent. And, when we realized that there was something wrong with ourselves, we became very passionate within ourselves to take care of our own health. And then that
Mhm.
passion drew into helping other people as well. So
Absolutely.
anyone is interested in, getting themselves back together, Troy, I did not get your information, but I would love to see if I can maybe type it in to for people that may want to get in contact with you. If I can just type it down. The show is not over with yet. We still have a couple of more minutes, and I do have some questions, but I do want to put that on the screen. Put it in the chat for people. So if you could tell me some information so I can just type it in there for them.
Yeah. So you can
It's
find
called
us at
Fitness.
I'm sorry,
It's called Affirm Fitness.
affirm_fitness. So you can find us at that title on Facebook and on Instagram, affirm_fitness. AFFRRM_fitness. And once you get on those pages, all the information is on that location, phone number. You can sign up for the classes. Excuse me, pricing, availability. Everything is on there. I like my numbers even on there. I love helping people. I love talking to people. You can call me up.
Hmm.
My girlfriend's like, you can handle that. You talk to everybody. I do. I'm out passing out flyers all the time. I just love to see people, and I love working out with people, and I like helping folks. I love helping folks because I did it. And uh, shape. What we do is very very needed in America. Like I've looked at the numbers. Watch this, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna like this, but it's true. 88% of Americans are like unhealthy. 1% actually take care of themselves, and you don't have to. You can fact check me on that. That what I mean by actually take care of themselves, like get up, go out, work out, eat right. It's so very few of us, and if you don't believe me, I'm gonna give you a statistic that you just can't beat. What I want you to do, what's tomorrow? Friday, and then you can do this any time of day, any time of day. What I want you to do is, I want you to ride past Chick-fil-A, and I want you to just
You funny.
glance, give me 5 second glance, right? And I want you to see how many people are wrapped around the building. Then I want you to drive to the nearest gym and just look inside and see how many people in there versus how many people is how many people are inside the gym. Now, when you look inside the gym, realize those people have to be in there for a certain amount of time. You just can't walk in and walk out and get results. You have to be in there for maybe 30, 45 to an hour
Hmm.
versus all the large amount of people that you're going to see that's in that line over there just going in that circle of, I'm sorry y'all, that circle of death. It's
Well, I'm
just
gonna give
it's
you a
just
better one. Well, you talk about going into the gym for a certain amount of hours. I mean, you talk about Chick-fil-A. I drive by, what is that? The Golden Corral. Now they have to be in there about as long as somebody that goes to the gym. And what do
yeah.
they do? Constantly keep going back and going back and going back and going back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have not had Golden Corral in years. And I could say over maybe 10, 15 years.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
I will never eat out of those places again. I
Mm-mm.
mean, Chick-fil-A is one place that we go once a week. Why? Because I take my daughter. She eats at Chick-fil-A once a week, and that's a treat for her once a week.
Mm.
She's autistic, and that we cannot change things up with her. If you change anything up with an autistic child, you have trouble. So Troy, I'm gonna have trouble on Saturdays to switch things up with her. But you guys look at my Facebook page. That's that little girl that runs around that rotunda. Okay, she gets that exercise in. So I mean, mommy do take it in, but I definitely get that exercise in with her. But I mean, you're absolutely right. But Chick-fil-A might be going neck and neck with the gym come January 1st. For the
Yeah,
next
yeah, 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 yeah,
what,
yeah,
2, 3
yeah. So
weeks?
what? They come in for a limited time only, and I think what happens is I think what happens is they come in with an unreal expectation, and they just don't understand, the dedication that it takes to lose the weight, the dedication that it takes to eat right, the dedication that it takes to be like how we are. And that's why I do what I do, and I share the information I share. Out of 10, I'm probably gonna get 3 to stay, because
Yeah.
it's just sometimes when people get up in age, it's just, I think for them it gets too hard. They too stuck in their ways, and they just give up.
So that was
Um,
my question that I have for you. How do you encourage them to stay? How do you motivate them to stay with the program?
Well, the power is in the power is in to getting them to stay, is that elite family, that amazing family that they acquire at Affirm Fitness. It's easy to go to the gym when you're going to come to a gym and 20 people that way. It's like Cheers, everybody knows your name. Um,
Absolutely.
and not only that, you're seeing people around you get results that you want, or somebody, or like, it's so many stories in the room. Somebody relates to you. Like I might not relate to half the people, and they might not have my story, but
Hmm.
somebody that might say, well, look, I only wanted to lose 20 pounds. So we got people that do weight gain as well. So we got some women in there that want to gain 10, 15, 20 pounds. So
Right.
I don't have that story. I don't want to gain no weight. I want to lose weight.
Right.
So the power is in the stories. The power is in the community. The power is in fun. We turn adults back into kids. I actually get paid to have fun and work people out, and that's what I love to do. So
Absolutely.
it's a win-win for me, and I'm there for you, because that's what I love to do. Like that's just what I love to do, and having that community there, and being able to share, you know, some of the things I went through, some of the stories of what I went to do to change my life.
Hmm.
Sometimes, like I say, my story will resonate with somebody, but sometimes the other stories in the room will resonate.
Right.
So
Right.
it's like it's more than one way to skin a cat. So when you come to Firm Fitness, you're not just hearing from me. You're not just hearing from Murray. You're hearing from Dominique. You're hearing from Lakeisha. You're hearing from Shawnessa. You're hearing from Jasmine. We got a person in Jasmine lost over 100 pounds.
Right.
So, you got people that want to lose 100. You got people that want to lose 30. So, like, my story might not resonate. So, the way we keep them there is they come in and they see all the different walks of life. We got all ages in there. We got teenagers in there. We got adults in there. We have children in there that work out. We
Right.
have we have women in their 50s in there. It's just all walks of life. So now you can see somebody that you can gravitate to, because they're going through what you're going through. Or even if you don't find nobody going through that's going through, it's a positive, fun, fit community. If you're negative, you're not going to last in the Firm Fitness. If we in there smiling, we in there jumping around, running around. We had some negative people come in, just had their arms crossed and stand in the corner, and we are like, they ain't gonna make it,
They're not
because we
gonna make
all
it.
smiling. They ain't gonna
Yes.
make it.
Yes. Yes. I'm
They
with
ain't
you
gonna
on
make
that
it.
one.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. It's a happy thing to be into a room with just people of like minds. That was what I would like to call it. Okay, I
Yep.
love it. Completely love it. That's why I was
Yep.
so excited to have you on the show. So do you do online classes or in-home visits, Troy?
No, I used to do online classes, but it's a hassle. It's a hassle with trying to, keep up with, people that are walking in the door, people that have already registered, and people that are online. And
Right.
I don't want to. And we tried it for a while. It didn't pan out. Like one week we had 20 people, and then one week we had three. Dealing with the audio and the setup and the camera, because in a Front Fitness we are all over the place. So I'm all around the room, so I would have to have that camera to chase me. So we tried it, and then, like I say, I own like maybe 4 or 5 minutes. I own a nonprofit, Battle Childhood Obesity. I do
Mhm.
government contracting. I do Affirm Fitness. I do Herbalife. I personal train my certain clients. So that's just one more thing. Yes, ma'am. That's one more thing I just can't keep up with. There you go.
So, the Miss Cochran asked the question: how important is it for you to encourage the Black community about being fit? And I have to like add something on there as well, because when you talk about the percentage of unhealthy Americans, African Americans are always at the highest of being the most unhealthiest, and it's mostly us. So how important it is for you to encourage our own culture, one that has a sedentary lifestyle, one that grew up with eating foods that are not healthy for you. I mean, this is our culture. So how do you break that?
So what I've learned and what I've noticed is it's harder to teach a old dog new tricks versus a new one. Okay. So that's why I started my nonprofit, because I love my community and I want them to do better with wellness. But um, too often I hear people that want to swim me down, they know what they're doing and they don't. And
Mhm.
I'm watching like y'all over Drill Lake, I'm over Montebello Lake. I'm watching people that's been walking that lake for 3, 4, 5 years. They look exactly the same.
How is that
Short
even
story.
possible? I see the
Uh,
same thing.
yeah, yeah, because we have we have a false narrative of, I can do it myself, I can do it on my own, and you don't. Like, do you do your taxes on your own?
Mm,
Did you invent the company that you work for? No, you just work there. Somebody told you how to do that. If you own a business, it's best you get a CPA. It's best you not try to do your taxes on your own. You go to the fitness and nutrition professionals, and that's how you
exactly.
get the results that you want. So y'all are the professionals. Y'all always outside doing something. Like, y'all amaze me because I ain't going outside.
Who you talking
But I
about
love,
us?
yes,
Oh
but I
man,
love
I
y'all.
love it. And you know what? I'm getting up tomorrow morning. It's gonna be 27 degrees, and I can't
See,
wait to go running. I cannot wait. I'm sorry. I love it, Troy. And most people, and this is what I tell people, there's like, oh man, I don't know how you can run in the morning. Well, you know what? I don't know how you cannot, because a stroke doesn't care whether it's hot or cold outside. A stroke doesn't care. A heart attack doesn't care whether it's hot or cold outside. It doesn't care nothing about the seasons. It's not going to wait till summertime to hit you. A stroke is not going to wait till summertime to hit you. And especially at my age, I don't produce estrogen anymore. So I'm at a higher risk than anyone else of having a heart attack and a stroke. So for me to take better care of my health, to get out there and feel that cool breeze of air and thanking God for my
yes,
legs, to be out there and feeling that cold air, I will do
yes,
it any day of the
of the
week.
week. Yep.
Any day of the week. So, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but because you're a professional, a fitness professional. But when people tell me that don't exercise at all, I just look at them and I'm like, well, I don't understand how you could not.
Well, one like you say, that one of my passions comes from our people are very, very, very super uneducated about fitness and nutrition. Short story about like how our community runs a place. I met a lady over Montebello Lake now. This is how this happens. I have every year I do what we call free Friday night runs over Montebello Lake. Meet us over Montebello Lake in the summer.
Mhm.
It's a free Friday night run. It's free for the community. Bring the kid. We added last year because we have this new baby. Was a mom's free Friday night run. So bring the stroller, put the kid in the stroller. We're gonna go around the lake. We're gonna stop every third light. We're gonna do an exercise. And the moms had a blast with it. And then we did yoga afterwards. So what ended up happening was I passed out flyers too during that. So what happened was I met a lady and I walked up on her and I said, "Hello, how you doing?" I always approach her with a smile. And I gave her a flower. I was like, "Yeah, can you come up to Firm Fitness?" She stopped and looked at me. She said, "Is your name Troy?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Oh my God, you gave me a flyer 4 years ago." And I said, "You ain't come to Firm Fitness yet?" Just joking with her. And she was like, "Nope." She's like, "But I'm gonna come." And I know listen, I hear the same things over and
Don't we?
over
Don't
and
we?
over again.
Don't
One of
we?
the main things I hear, and if I had a dollar for every time I heard this, I would be a millionaire right now. I walk up to people and I say, um, here's my flyer. Come out to a Firm Fitness at your first time free fitness class. And the first thing they say is, "What you trying to call me fat?" It's like somebody handed out the same script book to everybody in our community and say the exact same
Same
thing. And I
thing.
just answer with a smile and I say, "No, I just want you to come on and have some fun with us." And I'm not trying to call anybody. I give all ages, all sizes flyers. I just
Yeah.
want you to come experience it,
Yeah.
come experience what we have going on.
Yeah.
Um, and I want you to come have fun, and I want you to get to your fitness goal.
It's amazing how, people keep putting off, the assistance that we try to provide for them to help them with their own health. But and but they're quick to pay for it. Like I was talking to Chauncey this morning, quick to buy one of those Raven tickets. They're quick to buy a Beyonce ticket. And those
Mhm.
tickets, they're not cheap.
No,
It's so hard for us to invest in our health, but it's important to you. You'll make it happen. But the thing with a lot of our people is that nothing will happen until something happens.
until something happens,
And then at that time, it's almost too late.
it's almost too late because, like, if you let's say you have a stroke, you might lose the function of your left hand side of your body.
That part.
You might lose the function of the right side of your body. You might lose, the right hand side, the left hand side of your face. Now here comes the hoping, the hoping and wishing. Like
Yeah.
when if you could just do a preemptive strike and not have it. Like I have a brand new baby. She yelling and
She
screaming.
is going off shots up there. Oh my God, look at that pretty face. Hi, pretty
Hello.
girl. That's what she wanted. She wanted to get in the camera and say, hey, world, look at me. Oh my God, she is
Yeah.
beautiful, Troy.
Thank you.
Hi, baby girl. How old is she, Troy?
7 months.
Oh my God, and she's making all of that. Oh my God, look at that beautiful face. Oh my
Yeah.
God, she's
So
beautiful. But
so
yeah,
I have to be around for this one.
you have
I
to.
have to be.
You have
I
to
have to
be
be around
around.
for this one. So I take care of myself as well as her. She's had nothing but breast milk. This is breast milk.
Oh,
She had nothing
yes.
but breast milk
Good job.
since she's been on this earth. She eat avocados too. Don't get it wrong. You like avocados, Mama? She was standing back up. She like avocados too. So we feed her avocados and we puree fruit for her to eat. So everything she has eaten since she's been alive
That's
is alive.
good job.
So we changing, like I say, we changing the narrative with the next generation. That's why I have a nonprofit and I'm about to start reaching out for funding. So I'll be doing fitness classes for kids.
Hmm.
We're going to give them healthy snacks, healthy meals. We're going to take them to farmers markets. We're going to have them watch positive videos and mantras on the screen in Affirm Fitness. So
Hmm.
it'll be a program from 2:30 to 6 o'clock. So
Hmm.
that's when you ask me like how passionate I'm about this. I'm so passionate about it. I'm willing to sacrifice my time to help these kids. And I always wanted to
That's
have a
where it
lot of
starts.
kids.
That's where it
Yeah,
starts.
I always wanted to have a lot of kids, right? So I can have a whole lot of sons if I can have somebody else.
I know, right? Uh-oh. I think that maybe the baby might have taken Troy off by accident. So we're going to give him some time to hopefully come. There he is to
Yeah,
come back on.
I had a call come in. My girlfriend,
Okay.
she's trying to call me, and I'm on this call.
Okay. All right. Because I'm like,
Yeah,
wait a minute. I blamed it all on the baby. I'm sorry, baby. I blamed it all on you, boo. But yeah, but like I was saying, guys, we have to learn to start finding time to invest in our own health. Okay. 2023 is coming up and um, things are not going to change. All right. Things are not going to change in reference to illnesses and diseases. Things are not going to change in reference to your mobility. Okay. We didn't say anything about the mobility, Troy.
yeah,
How fitness improves your mobility. All right. How it helps to um, loosen up those joints. How, as you get older, you start to lose bone density. And you cannot get older and keep using ligaments and tendons and bones. You have to keep your muscle. So keeping up with your fitness is very important. And yes, his exercises are intensive, but you know what? You start at your own pace and you gradually start to work yourself up. And like he said, there are people in his class that are teenagers going up to their 50s, 60s, 100 in his class, and they're maintaining and they're working it out. So it's not like you can't do it. The question is, will you? Are
will
you
you? Yeah.
going to take the challenge with Affirm Fitness? Because he feels like he has everything that he needs to equipped himself to make sure that you get the proper um, health and fitness that you need. Can anyone come work out for a day if they're visiting, Troy?
Say the last part again.
Miss Cochran, she said, can anyone come work out for a day if they're visiting?
Yeah. So your first time, we have first time free classes, so you can come first time free on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Just try it out. You don't have to pay a thing. Just come in. Just come on and let us know it's your first time, and you just come to have fun. We so sure that you're gonna have a good time. You will be back. I promise you. The positive. That's why it's first time free. More people have to see this community. More people have to get involved, so we can turn this thing up and make it a cultural thing to be healthy. Not just not just all right. I'm a small gym and people pay to come in. No, we need as a culture. We need to change. We need to change this. And let me jump to what you said about mobility. So y'all listen up. When I was 289 pounds, my right knee used to bother me. Even when I sat down, it would hurt. It was in pain all the time. When I lost the weight, the pain went away.
Mm, that
It
part.
went away. Listen, y'all, I used to have asthma for 36 years. Once I changed my eating habits, I cut out dairy. I ate, like I said, ate only things alive. I started working out. My asthma is gone. I used to have an inhaler in my pocket 24/7, right beside the bed in case I have an asthma attack. I haven't known what it had felt like to have an asthma attack in years. I even forgot that I had it. I have to remember sometimes. I used to have joint pain. Okay,
Mm.
I used to get tired going up a flight of steps. Okay, I was pre-diabetic, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I used to get the shakes because of sugar. I used to get the shakes. That's how I knew. That's how I found out I was pre-diabetic. Before I never went to the doctor because I would get woozy and get the shakes. My hands would just shake. I'm like, why is my hands just shaking? This has to be something wrong. And when I researched it, I realized that's what it was. And the bad part about that is I self-diagnosed instead of going to the doctor and checking. But when I did go back and I did get checked out, the doctor was like, "What you doing?" Because most people at your age got something. You have nothing. He said, "How many medications are you on?" I said, "Zero." He was like, "For real?" I'm like, "I ain't on nothing, and I don't want to be on nothing."
Right,
I mean, and it's crazy. Like, listen to your doctor, y'all, but go get checked out as well,
right.
so you can know where you're at with it. But I just wanted to piggyback off the mobility part because I had a mobility story. That's why I say, y'all, you'll come to Firm Fitness and you'll find a story that might match or something that you can gravitate to.
Absolutely, absolutely. Troy, thank you, thank you, thank you. Would you believe it? It is at the top of the hour of 9 o'clock. This time went by so fast, sir. Can you
Yes, it
believe
is.
that? Can you believe that? Sir, I want to
Yeah,
thank you so much. Thank you, Troy. And I mean that from the top of my heart, coming on here and sharing your stories, sharing your business. And I invite everyone to come out and just go and just check out Troy's Affirm Fitness. I even posted his company, Affirm underscore fitness. My Janine Cochran posted that she took a peek of at your website, and she said, "Listen, we're having a great time." So she said when she comes back to Maryland, she's going to come and check you out. Okay, and trust me,
all
she
right.
will. All right. So that's Troy. Those of you that are in the Baltimore area, please, please, please check out Affirm Fitness. Troy. He is willing to work with you. He has Herbalife. He has things that's going to get you going. And again, like I said, Troy, I think you have a couple of more questions. Let me see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Johnson Trainer says, keep up the great work. Johnson has also been watching the show.
Tell
Um,
Chauncey I said the same. I tell him that all the time because I always see y'all out doing things in the community. So tell y'all, not just Chauncey, you as well. Y'all, amazing things, and we have to do something together. I know I'm throwing a free cookout, y'all. Look, the cookout gonna have a lot of fruits and vegetables. I
is
might get a
it
little bit of
vegan?
baked
Is
chicken,
it
but
vegan?
yeah. It's gonna
Tell
be a lot
me.
of vegan options because that's what
I
that's what we eat. But
appreciate you for that. Because if not, I'll be
but
coming with my lunch bag. I don't mind coming to cookouts with my own food. I've done it before and I can do it again. All right, guys. So again, Affirm Fitness. Let me see if I can post that up there one more time for you guys, and then I'll post my stuff with Fit for Life, Affirm Fitness, Affirm underscore Fitness. Please go to the site. This dude is amazing. I mean, the things that I've seen. He's also in Fit for Life on my page on Fit for Life as well. I definitely love having him on my Fit for Life because it takes more than just me to motivate people. It takes more than just me to get people in shape. I cannot do this by myself. I'm not the know all, say all. You know? So if we have someone else that is out there doing like-minded things, then we want to make sure that we keep encouraging each other, and we want to make sure that we keep promoting each other because this is so important. All right, guys. Each one teach one. All right. And if he can teach you something, then you know what? You take it, you grab it, and you hold on to it, and you better your health. All right, guys. But those that are looking for a nurse practitioner, total package is what I pretty much call myself. A trilogy is what I call myself. I'm just an overachiever, personal trainer, plant-based nutritionist, and a personal and a family nurse practitioner. I try to make sure that I hit it at all aspects to make sure that we are hitting every aspect of each individual health. All right. So if you're tired of the fad diets and living in fear of having a heart attack, stroke, or even diabetes, you guys can call SBB for a consultation at 443-470-9142, or you can go to my website and schedule yourself a free consultation. All right, guys? The consultations are free right now until the end of the year. After that, the consultations are going to go back up to regular price. So hopefully you guys to come in, just get the consultation, whether you take it or not. All right, it's free. And you know how we are. We love anything that is free. So baby girl, she said, Daddy, it is time to go. Oh my God, that face. Love that face.
She talking.
Huh?
She just talking. She ain't crying. She
I
talking.
see her talking. She is talking a lot. So again, guys, you know what? We like to thank everyone that chimed into our show, all the questions. Janine Cochran, she is on our show every week. And she comes with the questions, Troy. I'm trying to tell you, she even comes to me. Getting me with those questions, but I would like to thank everyone that chimed into our show, all the questions that was asked. Your health does matter. So if you don't believe, or if no one has ever told you that before, guess what? It does. Okay.
It
and if
does.
you can convince yourself that your health matters, you cannot convince anyone else. So I just want to tell you guys, thank you again, Troy. Thank you. Thank you, baby girl, for letting us borrow your daddy for an hour, and you can have him back now. All right, guys. All right. Thank you again. And Troy, you have a wonderful and blessed night. Good night, Fit for Life. Good night, world. Good night, Facebook.
Good night.